Hello, beautiful souls. Angel Blessing here with a twin flame reading for you. I hope you're all doing well. I'm sorry that it's been quite a long time since my last video. I'm still trying to get comfortable with this format. Yes, today I was guided to do a blog post around the Twin Flame Collective as well as a general read. It all started with a song sync that I received this morning, downloaded. It's the song in the Star is Born. Sorry, mind freeze there. Shallow. I feel like that is very reflective of what the masculine is going through. A lot of them are really struggling and drowning in their own darkness. A lot of things are happening for the masculine. And this is kind of representative also in what cards have come. So the cards, like I said, that I've chosen are from the Twin Flame Oracle deck by Mystic Moon and the Witch's Tarot. So I got the Destruction card. Now, this is also something that is happening globally, but I choose not to talk about it. This is also something that is happening in ourselves, around ourselves. So it's an internal battle, it's an external thing. A lot of chaos is happening for us right now. This is because we are needing to really clear ourselves. It's pushing us forward to do the healing work, the inner work that is needed to release wounds and hurts and heartaches and old belief systems and traumas that we carry with us from childhood, from past lives that has been passed down in our families. Cycles are coming to an end. A lot of the feminine, and I'm not saying all of them, but a majority of the feminine are doing the inner work, as well as the masculine. Depending on who's in the runner chaser position, I keep that loose because, we kind of change roles back and forth. Right now, I feel like the women, or not the women, sorry, the feminine charge, is really taking their healing seriously. They're working with shamans and counselors and Reiki healers and other modalities to really get to their root issues, to face them, to acknowledge them, to clear them. They're no longer wanting to keep that story. And as the feminines do this work, it triggers the chaos in the masculine, because now they're bringing up all this stuff and they're not understanding why. And it's because the feminine are doing that work, which will trigger the masculine, as well as our children and our lineage, right? So a lot of chaos, but it's all needed at this time to bring about the healing, to bring about the balance. That was the next card, balancing the scales. So all this healing has to happen, all this upheaval, all this breaking apart of ideologies, of belief systems, of relationships. We're all being triggered in one way or another to face what we never wanted to face, to understand why we do the things we do, why we keep running, why we keep pushing love away, why we keep closing ourselves down. It's time to understand this so that we don't keep repeating the cycles over and over, because what we don't heal, our kids will have to deal with. Also, the twin flames are destined for union. Like, the union needs to happen because they have a divine purpose to come into union. It's not just about the romance. It's not just about that love for each other. It's about what they offer together for the global collective. Like, it's about healing. It's about honoring our life purpose, what we came here to do as spiritual beings. So that is what those cards say to me. And I hope this resonates with you. If not, you know, take what works and leave the rest. So then for the masculine, I got the Hanged Man. The masculine feel unbalanced, stuck, very unrooted. They're not feeling safe enough to speak their truth. They don't feel heard or seen or appreciated. They do understand that the feminines do love them, but, you know, there is that worry because, you know, in a lot of cases, there is that separation with no communication whatsoever. And they're wondering how the feminines are feeling about them. There's a lot of regret. There's a lot of, you know, longing to be with them and wanting to communicate, but feeling like they're trapped and there is no way to do it. Now, I do feel with the halo there around his head that there is the telepathic communication. The masculine is trying to send signs and synchronicities, and I think that is what that song Shallow was about. Now, a lot of feminines you might be seeing their initials, places, songs that come on that make you think of them. Really listen to the lyrics that are being sung, because there is messages within those lyrics. You might be seeing people that look like them, or they might be showing up in your dream. Just trust it. They are trying to reach out in the best way that they can. Now, I know it's difficult. I am somebody that is in separation with no communication whatsoever. And I am also struggling with that knowingness and believing and having that faith that all will work out. But it is that driving force to do my own work, to do my own healing, to not just stay stuck in old thought processes and patterns. That this separation that happens for the masculines and the feminines, it is there to help you do your work, to trigger that push forward into your own spiritual path, into that own healing, for you to stand your ground and trust who you are and shine your light. Because as you do that, feminines, the masculine feel it, and they gain the strength they need to do their own work. And vice versa, the masculine help the feminine. When they start to do their healing, it helps the feminine. So it's, again, about balancing that scale, right? It's when one scale moves, the other scale moves. Like when one goes up, the other one goes down. When the other one goes down. But now we're needing to come to that equilibrium. And I feel like they are trying to do their work. Again, I'm looking at the crow. He is trying to send those messages. So it's about you really paying attention to that. And I feel like feminines, you need to forgive. As hard as it is for the separation, it's about having that unconditional love and forgiveness. Open up your heart to them, because they need that just as you need that, right? It's love. It's about unblocking ourselves, understanding why we keep repeating these cycles. What haven't we learned from previous cycles? What were our biggest fears? That's what's really coming up now, is that shadow side. Our biggest fears, abandonment, rejection, that's all coming up to be healed now, because we don't want to repeat those cycles. And we also got the Six of Wands, which for me, I'm looking again at the coloring. So interesting enough, the Hangman here, his pants are red. You know, red is for passion, his root chakra. It's being grounded or not, being passionate. He does have those passionate thoughts for you, that desire for you. that desire to move forward and connect and communicate, but there is still some barriers which I feel are coming to an end, which again comes back to the destruction card. So it's about holding faith and holding love and holding that space for these masculines and for the feminines, because again, it depends on where you resonate with. That's just what I'm getting today. And just to validate for the feminines, we got the 8 of Cups. This is representative of the emotional work, the digging, the releasing that the feminines are doing. They're really taking this separation seriously and clearing out those old wounds, again, of the rejection, of the fear, of not being enough, of being unworthy. There's just so much that is being dredged up at this time, but they are doing the work. They're finding it a little bit easier to do the work because I feel more the feminines have the support system than the masculine, and that makes the process just a little bit more bearable. So this is why when we say have a little bit of hold space and hold love for the masculine, it's because they don't have this, not all of them have the same level of support and community to help them through this process. And then we just have one more card, which is the Empress, which is for the, again, the feminine perspective. And this is recognizing that they have done their healing, that they're opening their hearts, they are now helping the masculine to heal. So sending that love, sending that healing energy. Some of you can send distance Reiki. That is really getting to the masculine. It is going to help them get to this spot of like taking charge. It's about your own healing abilities as well, and using that and embracing that, because this is your divine purpose, feminines. It's that natural nurturing in you. It's time to focus on your hopes and dreams and wishes and divine purpose, and all is going to come into play. It's just going to take a little bit of time and patience. Oh my goodness, the dreaded patience. I am getting to pull one more card to see what else we need to know, so bear with me for a moment. I am going to pull from the masculine, the messages from the Divine Masculine by Awakened Twin, as well as the Divine Feminine. So, what does the masculine want us to know? What does the masculine want us to know? One of the cards that came is, I do not know how to express myself, and this is very true. Look at the Hanged Man, the blue, the heart, the throat chakra, the third eye chakra. They're really stuck in figuring out how to communicate with you. You know, there's a lot of obstacles, on top of the fact a lot of masculines are having a hard time expressing emotion. What else does the masculine want us to know? They are, in fact, doing their healing work, and it's very painful. And feminines, you know how difficult this healing process can be. Once more, you feminines have that support system. The masculine do not. So they are really in the trenches of this on their own. And I'm getting one more card. Actually, 2 more cards for the masculine. They do not want to run anymore. And I feel like that's self-explanatory. There's a lot of regret. There's that needing of us. You know, they're wanting to have that connection, to be seen, to be heard, to be valued for who they are. And only the feminines really do that for them. What else? Just know that that spirit is helping them. And that is what they want us to know. And I am guided to do it from the feminine perspective too. So if there's any masculines watching this, then you will see their messages to you. We hold each and every one in love and light. Know that you are seen, you are heard, you are valued, you are worthy, you are lovable, and you are loved. This is for both the feminine and the masculine. Show me what else we need to know. Also, feminine, I feel like there is that need to rest, because I'm just looking at the Empress card again, and you know, she is in her throne, she is resting, she is, you know, pregnant with ideas, and you know, you can see it. She is pregnant, and it's about nurturing yourself, nurturing your inner child, really continuing with that work and holding space and love. Know that everything that you desire is manifesting as it needs to. Everything is coming up quite rapidly for healing, and you are doing your work, and it is very tiring. So it is about filling up your cup now and taking time for you. And what else do the feminines want to say? Know that you are the anchor of light, feminines, for the masculine and for those around you. You're very inspirational. And embrace that light, own your strengths, and know it's okay to shine. Anything else? Okay. All right, just a couple more cards. They fell out. Your ascension, ladies and gents, however you represent, and however you feel connected. If you're feeling more connected to the masculine charge or to the feminine charge, this is for you. And I think this is for both. You know, this message can be for both, that your ascension is your main mission right now. Learning, growing, healing, releasing. It's what we're needing to focus on, and this could not happen completely if we were not having these separation phases. Know that it is okay to feel sad and to cry over the separation. It's okay to have those feelings. In fact, it's important to really process those feelings. Allow yourself to cry, allow yourself to get angry. It's all normal. It's all healthy. As long as you don't just allow yourself to linger in those emotions. Feel it, then release it. Anything else we need to know? And this is also the process that the feminines are learning to do, is standing up for yourself, speaking your truth, knowing that you're worthy, not backing down from confrontation. And I feel a lot of us have had that issue of not wanting to rock the boat, not wanting to hurt anybody, not wanting to, not knowing how to stand up for yourself. A lot of us have solar plex issues, and it's very hard for us to stand up for ourselves. And this is what's happening when we're being triggered and facing our shadow sides, that the universe is providing these opportunities for us to really do that, to stand up and to say, no, this doesn't resonate with me. This doesn't feel right for me. I trust my vibes and visions and intuition. I can sense when something isn't right. Know, ladies and gents, that it's very much important for both to stand up and to stand up for oneself. I'm sorry, my mouth is just not working today. And to find joy. Okay, I'm going to leave it with, I feel like, one more card. And just seeing if there's anything else. Sorry for the pause. I feel like that might be all for today. I really truly hope this resonates with you. I'm sorry for the kerfuffle in some of the spots, but I am going to keep it real. This is me, 100% authentic, speaking my truth, and I thank you for tuning in. I wish you all many blessings and lots of love.